What is going on, guys? It is your boy Chili, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video on my opinion of what is the best class setup for running hardpoint pubs by yourself, and kind of two different ways you can play. You can either play the aggressive sub OBJ type person, or you can play the kind of more passive AR Slayer, kind of holding anchor and getting spawns for your team while pushing other people out of hardpoints. So we're going to start off with the OBJ sub player, and I'm going to go through all the different weapons. So for like me personally, the top 3 subs in the game right now to me are the Kuda, the VMP, and the Razorback. To me, the Kuda and the VMP are good for more close range maps with not very long lanes, but the Razorback has a little bit more range, and for that, for me personally, it makes it a little bit more versatile. So with that being said, for my class, I'm going to be using the Razorback. Now it is the hardest to get in terms of it takes the longest to unlock, so keep that in mind. You might want to use a prestige token to unlock it. So with that being said, let me show you guys what you guys do for the setup. I always go with grip and quick draw. The grip really makes it easier to aim, especially if you have a good shot or a steady shot already. You should be fine. Up next, you're really going to play OBJ oriented. So with your perks, you're obviously going to run Flak Jacket. With your tier 2 perk, you're going to run Fast Hands, and with your tier 3, you're either going to run Tac Mask, or no, you're only going to run Tac Mask. For your tier 1 perk, honestly, Flak Jacket helps a lot, but if you don't want to run it, run the extra boost, or your boost recharges faster. That honestly gives you the best chance. Like right here, I'll use the perk 1 greed. You can do that if you want, so you can get the afterburner. It kind of helps in terms of maneuverability to the next hard point, or maneuverability in a tight hard point where you can kind of jump around and create shots and make people miss shots. I always run double trophy systems, especially because I want to set up on the hard point. I want to be the biggest pain to the other team, so I want to be in there as long as possible. And typically what I'll do is I'll run no secondary, as well as no lethal. Otherwise, what you can do is you can use the wild card where you get 2 tacticals, and then you can equip 1 EMP, or vice versa, 1 trophy, 2 EMPs. This creates the ultimate disruption in the hard point. Essentially, they're coming into your realm, so even if they have EMPs running into the hill, you EMP them, you got trophy systems down. Now you just got to outgun them, which if you guys are watching this, hopefully this will help you establish a better overall gun game. So this is the subclass, more OBJ oriented. Next, I'll go into kill streaks for this, but essentially what you want to do is you want to play the ultimate support role. So UAVs, counter UAVs, haters, guardians, sentry guns, maybe the power core. That's kind of a bigger one to get. And with this class is more oriented around you're in the interactions the most, so you may not be able to get 1400 straight points. But hey, who knows? You know, try it out, see what combination works best for you. Honestly, at all costs, in my opinion, avoid the Hailstorm right now. It's just not that good compared to what it was on Black Ops 2. The Lightning Strike is still pretty good, so if you want to have a lethal kill streak in there, that would be the one I recommend. That one is kind of good for pushing people off the next hard point, say if you're still in the old one and you got 10 seconds left to rotate. So just keeping that in mind. Now, again, this is for public matches when you're playing by yourself or maybe 1 or 2 people. Arena is a little bit differently. Obviously, once the pros establish what they want to play with and not play with, things like UAVs will most likely be banned, and you can have all guns unlocked in there anyway. So it is a little bit different. The mechanics and kind of the meta game is a little bit different. So keep that in mind. But next, we're going to be switching over to the AR Slayer / kind of anchor role for your team. I've noticed a lot in pubs that people aren't really comprehensive of what an anchor is, so for that purpose we want to use an AR. And I typically use the red dot, if not the last sight, the last reticle you get, like the EO sight, whatever it is. Always stick with the basic red dot. You can get a little bit flashy if it doesn't affect your shot, but just stick with that. You're going to have to use the wild card that gives you an extra attachment, for the simple fact that you want to use quick draw grip in either stock or quick draw stock in either the grip or long barrel. Personally, I like grip. Long barrel isn't bad as well though, so keeping that in mind, I go with the XR2 simply because it is the first burst rifle that you unlocked, and in my opinion it's one of the best ARs in the game right now in terms of range, mobility, fire rate, all that. It does very good. With this, for perk 1 you want to use 6 Sense, for the simple fact that when people try to push you off anchor roll or transitioning, this thing is really OP right now. Like, you can see people when they come a couple feet away. You get a better idea. It's kind of like having the Spidey Sense, 6 Sense, Spidey Sense, call it whatever you want. You get a little jump. If not, you can use Flak Jacket or Afterburner. Flak Jacket if they're really nade heavy and they're trying to nade you off spawn, not really too useful. Afterburner kind of helps you with mobility and getting around the map. Fast hands or anti-up, and then tac mask obviously will be your best friend. To me, I might either use the thermite and then maybe use a trophy. It really just depends on how oriented you want to be. Thermite is really OP right now, and then the trophy systems are pretty well. If not, you can use an EMP to kind of disorient people as they're kind of pushing you. Overall, the kill streaks on this one, again, I don't use any secondaries because it's very easy to pick up a gun, and really the pistols are good, but they're not super good in this game in terms of using after your primary runs out of ammo. For me, I will typically always use the 2 support 1 lethal combo, so lightning strike with the hater and the UAV. The hater's really good to have with this because you're typically going to be able to pull it a little bit faster. Absolutely at all costs avoid the hailstorm. I just really don't think it's that effective. If not, use a sentry gun or a guardian or a power core, even a counter UAV to push people off the spawn. With that being said, I hope this video helps some of you guys out depending on how you guys want to play. A lot of people either want to just get kills and not go for the hard point, or just get on the hard point to get the win. So hopefully this helps you guys out. With that being said, I gotta head to work, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember to stay focused, stay humble, stay driven. If you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And with that being said, guys, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.